jump roping routine was really good.
I just got a notification that you moved money from our savings into your checking account.
Can we talk about this later?
You must be the real estate agent.
Well, it's so good to meet you.
Let me show you the house.
This is my favorite place in this house. I call it my war room.
You wrote prayers for each area of your life.
Prayer strategy.
I sure could use some of that. Tony, you should go see her practice tomorrow.
I'm out of town this week.
When were you going to tell me?
I just did.
Tony, that was my favorite rep.
I'm real good. How you doing?
I wish I lived at your house. Whenever my parents are together, they just fight.
Dude, I can't get a pass from you. It'd be easier to baptize a cat.
I just needed to blow off a little steam, okay?
There's one thing we do well. It's fight.
You do not want World War III to break out in your home.
No, I don't.
Just because you argue a lot doesn't mean that you fight well. You got to plead with God so that he can do what only he can do. Then you got to get out of the way and let him do it. You need to do your fighting in prayer.
Keep fighting the good fight. Keep letting your light shine. 'Cause
I've never seen anybody do what you did.
It's time for you to take off the gloves and fight for your marriage.
Keep fighting the good.
Lord, we need an army of believers. Lord, call us to battle.
Let's go, let's go! 1, 2, 3!
Newspaper called me twice wanting an interview. Seems I'm a hero with everybody in the world except my wife.
Man, I've seen you run into a burning building and save people you don't even know, but you're gonna let your own marriage just burn to the ground.
Catherine and I were in love when we got married. But today, we're two very different people.
We fight more than we do anything else.
A real man's got to be a hero to his wife before he can be to anybody else. Or he ain't a real man.
She's probably whining to her friends. I can see them all right now having some sort of group hug.
It's gonna be all right. You'll get through this.
All you need to make marriage work is a little bit of romance. That comes from right here.
Man, that's easy to say when you ain't never been married.
We're done, Dad. I am not going to keep doing this.
I want you to hold off on the divorce for 40 days. I'm going to send you something in the mail. Take one day at a time, then see what happens.
Every day has me adding a new concept to the way I treat her.
My advice is go all out.
In the last few days, he has fixed me coffee, bought me these pitiful little flowers, and just now called just to see if I'm doing okay.
Up to this point, my heart's not been in it.
This whole love dare thing, it's not working. You can't love her because you can't give her what you don't have.
You gotta beg God to teach you how to be a good husband. And don't just follow your heart, you gotta lead your heart.
No love is not a fight, but it's something worth fighting.
You gotta get out of the house, the room is about to give!
Okay. No, I'm not. You didn't think big enough.
What if you had the perfect life?
Mercedes-Benz SL65.
Will you marry me?
Of course, Penny Bear.
What if God
came today some kind of missionary letter?
Wendy.
Who is she?
Old girlfriend. We almost got married.
You still talk to her?
I make a point of never going back.
had other plans?
What's going on? No. Kidding me? It's a brand new car.
Who are you? I'm an angel sent here to help you straighten out your life.
Okay.
Close your eyes. Count backwards from 100.
No.
Fine. All right. Well, have it your way.
Mommy, Daddy's crawling on the floor.
Dad, no, I'm not anybody's dad.
A divine intervention.
What is this? What's Wendy doing here? Why does everyone act like they know me?
Gives him a second chance.
Reverend, I'm ready for you now. Reverend. You know, I try to make more money so you can buy things, and then you'll be happy.
It's called The Great What If.
What if?
See, every now and then he chooses someone to re-examine their life.
Daddy paid the most popular guy in Clearville $80 to stay away from me. This is the worst thing that's ever happened to me. and it's all because of you.
I can't be the Ben that they think I am. I'm not your husband, and I'm not their father.
I knew I wasn't adopted.
Think of the other children out there who are subjected to their repressive belief system.
If we sit by and do nothing, the pressure that we're feeling today will mean persecution tomorrow. We're at war.
What makes nonviolence so radical is its unwavering commitment to a nonviolent approach.
Isn't that sort of like what Jesus meant when he said that we should love our enemies?
Yes, you have heard it said, love your neighbor and hate your enemy. But I tell you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you.
One of your students sent a text to their parents. Did this happen?
If you're asking whether I responded to a student's question, yes.
And your answer incorporated the words of Jesus.
What were you thinking, Grace?
The Thawleys are asking that you be fired, plus revocation of your teaching certificate.
How do we make this go away and not get blood on our hands? We let the ACLU do it.
We're going to prove once and for all that God is dead.
No order in the matter of Thawley versus Wesley.
Mr. Kane will insist faith isn't on trial here. But that is exactly what is on trial.
You're looking to prove that Jesus Christ existed? Oh, that's ridiculous. I hate what people like your clients stand for and what they're doing to our society.
You're under arrest.
These people, they're looking to destroy you. Everyone's telling me to stay out of it. What is your heart telling you to do?
I would rather stand with God and be judged by the world than stand with the world and be judged by God. I am not going to be afraid to say the name Jesus. If we're going to insist that a Christian's right to believe is subordinate to all other rights, then it's not a right.
You're out of order. I charge you with contempt.
He was very special.
They're fanatics.
What was his name? He was called Yeshua.
The man's dead. His followers are in hiding.
He's been a threat.
Take control out there and finish things.
The tomb is sealed, guarded with your life. If this body vanishes,
We have a potential Messiah.
where has he gone? You tell me.
You will track down the corpse of Yeshua.
What happened to the Nazarene? He's right here. Open your heart and see.
I don't know what to believe
Happy New Year, Miss Hayden.
Happy New Year, everybody.
I think it's the guys you're picking to go out with. Maybe you're knocking on one door hoping another will open.
Thank you, Oprah.
Don't call me Oprah.
You're single and you're looking for a meaningful relationship. Find God's match for you at ChristianMingle.com.
You're right, this is wrong. This is wrong.
What's wrong?
I'm Paul.
Gwyneth Hayden.
This is weird, isn't it? It's a weird way to meet somebody.
It's a very strange new world.
But the stuff between never really changes. Family, joy, our love for the Lord.
Yeah, I gotta love him. The Lord. He's a little like out of Leave It to Beaver, but you guys, he was so charming.
This is the guy you met online.
I know, but it's not like that.
This can only end badly. Sweetie, you're desperate and you're grasping at straws.
You're not.
Christian?
When is the last time you stepped into a church?
Last month.
You went to church last month.
Okay, so it was a wedding. You're not going back to 1950, sweetie. You're going to church.
What am I doing?
There was something about it all, though. Everyone seemed so happy.
Is it just me, or have you always dressed like my grandma?
There is something not genuine going on there. You are just being blinded by love.
You seem lost.
Being a believer, what does that even mean?
I just wish that you hadn't lied.
Does it not scare you at all to be a parent?
Nope. Okay, maybe a little bit. We got this thing outnumbered. It's 2 grown-ups against 1 little bitty baby. We got this.
Ronnie. His name is Ronnie.
When it comes to raising kids, the days are long, but the years are short.
Short enough, if you ask me.
Tonight we need to talk about Kate. She was, I guess, hitting other kids in church yesterday.
Okay, we'll talk about it.
Great. I'm so glad you're interested in your kids' lives. Honey, the only reason that Kate is still here is because she is too young to leave.
This is going nowhere.
Sit down!
Just leave me alone! And she's falling right after Ronnie.
Look me up sometime. Bye, Mom.
We have 2 more coming up after her.
She's not your real mom anyway. Your real mom couldn't handle you.
And they're gonna follow right after her. Honey, we have got to get help.
Our kids aren't the problem. It's us, man. You can't run around living life one day at a time.
Mommy?
Yes, Colton?
Did you know I have a sister?
You didn't know that Cassie's your sister?
No, I have 2 sisters. You had a baby die in your tummy, didn't you?
Honey, who told you I had a baby die in my tummy?
In heaven, this little girl came up to me. She told me she died in your tummy.
We need to get him in surgery right away.
The pain that I suffered watching my son that close to death.
We're in trouble here. He's much worse. Will you call some friends and pray for him?
The hospital staff said that your son was not expected to survive. Use the word miracle.
Your son had a near-death experience.
He saw things that I can't really explain.
I lifted up and I looked down. Mom was in one room, you were in another room yelling at God.
He's been out there staring for hours.
Is something wrong with Colton?
Why do you say that?
Sometimes he says weird things. I've been here.
I don't think we've been here before, pal.
You had a grandpa named Pop, right?
He died when I was about your age.
He's very nice.
You saw my grandfather? Where did you see him?
In heaven?
Is this him? Is this the man you saw?
No, in heaven everybody's young.
Is this him?
Yeah, that's him. That's Pop.
If somebody wanted to do an investigation into Christianity, where would you start?
If the resurrection of Jesus didn't happen, it's a house of cards.
You sure you want to give me that loaded gun?
I'm pretty sure you're not going to be able to pull the trigger.
I've spent my entire career as a journalist uncovering the truth until the day my wife presented me with the biggest story of my life.
I'm not gonna lose my wife and my kids to something that I can't even reason with.
And what happened next changed me forever.
How can we even talk about historical evidence for the resurrection?
The Gospels are filled with contradictions.
The empty tomb is based on evidence. And isn't evidence your trade?
We all bet our lives on something.
The question is, what's it going to be?
As much as I would like to help out a fellow skeptic, what you're proposing is impossible.
Could Jesus survive being spiked to the cross?
There is no evidence of anyone ever surviving a full Roman crucifixion.
Just because I write something down and I bury it in the dirt, that doesn't make it true.
What I felt was something more real than anything I've ever felt in my life.
I'm praying for you.
Do you really want to know the truth, or is your mind already made up?
Stop blaming me and the church and God and do your job.
Do you believe in the cross of Christ?
I'm a pastor.
you believe, then the question is, what are you gonna do about it?
What does it mean to believe? It is forgiveness. It is redemption. It is unconditional love.
Where was God the night we lost Kathleen?
Just because we're on the street, it doesn't mean that I'm a bad mother.
From the looks of things, she couldn't care less whether we save her or not.
I can't just turn her away.
Not asking you to. It's a miracle.
There's no such thing as miracles. I saved these people. I should get the credit. I won't apologize for sharing the gospel with a dying man.
This cross is gonna cost you.
You're about to throw everything away.
I don't have a choice.
This is our one moment. Everything changes for us.
Stop, please!
I've been where you're going. You have to choose. Take the first step. It'll change your life.
I was once asked if you were ever accused of being a Christian, would there be enough evidence to convict you?
So you believe in Jesus?
I do.
There's a whole world of people out there who need help.
Take out your cross and let it be a reminder of the amazing gift that Christ has given us. And let it inspire us to live our life the way Jesus lived his.